You should have seen the scene. Ocean's Drive was covered with a little bit of rain action. So you had a lot of people stacked up under these awnings and things like that, trying to avoid the water situation. Should I take west? Should I take west? No, let's take the MacArthur Causeway here. Roll this window action up. Yeah, I think it's cooled down enough where I don't need the AC. Don't need the AC, you know what I mean? Know what I mean? Oh, that is a beautiful view. You see a little bit of haze of the rain coming down in front of the skyline of Miami. Just a beautiful scene. Of course, on Star Island you have the just the plethora of all kinds of police cars with their lights and such. Can I say a cacophony? Can I say cacophony? Can I say plethora? Total steeples? Yeah. Alright, so I don't think too much is going to be happening on Ocean Drive tonight, just because of the wet, rainy, muggy weather, but I could be wrong. The people still seem to be holding out for something greater. Let's see how many police cars I can see right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow. 16 police cars stacked up in one spot in front of the Star Island. If that ain't a presence of law enforcement, I don't know what is. Let's get a little muggy in here. See if I can turn some air on. There we go. It's cool outside, but it's not that cool, so I'm going to do the mid AC action. Mid AC action on the A1A going westbound. I thought this would have been called like the 295, 395, but nope. It is the A1A at this time. A1A. I'm close enough where I can almost swing through there. I could almost swing through. I'm wondering if this is a busy night for work or a light night. It's raining, there's all kinds of traffic. Interessante. Early start or late start, easy way or the hard way. Those are the typically two decisions that people have to make. Easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours. I forget the actual name of the person that said that, but he does have a nickname, that's for sure. When I was working for the airlines, one young man in particular was teasing me that I was this particular guy, and I didn't take much offense to it because the guy seemed hilarious, but when you look into things, it's like, no, this stuff is not hilarious, guy. Easy way or hard way, the choice is yours. No, it's not a funny subject. I know in the Friday After Next they dwelt upon subjects like this. It was supposed to be comedy, but it really spoke to the dire condition of certain communities that are here. So I thought at one time that Jungle Island was the zoo destination in Miami, but apparently it is not. It is one of many places that you can see the local flora, the local wildlife, Fish, birds, and gators, I believe, are included in that number. Yeah, definitely not taking the 95 tonight. With the speed, the traffic, and the rain, oil slicks, that's not going to be a fun picture. There was this one time, I believe I was on the US 31, the new US 31, and I must have been coming off that merging lane so quick. Once I hit the highway, I did it 270 pretty much immediately. That's a 90 degree. That's another 90 degree, and then whatever the rest of those degrees are after that, which I believe is another 90 degree right there. So yes. Yes, indeed. Looks like I am coming to a slowdown here as I come to the Opera House, or as some would say, it's a certain art center. I told you guys last time that the view coming off of this is the Kasaya Center, but I believe in the trailer for number 6, it may be showing homage to the Frost Science Center. Frost Science Center over to the left here. I just want to take this time as we have a lull in the speed of the traffic to remind you guys and officially thank each and every one of you guys for joining, even if it is for only an hour and a half. You know, the least I can do at this moment is offer my thanks to you guys, offer my gratitude. I thank all of you for being here. I should have done more live earlier. However, I was on mobile conversations with various people that I know. So that is my excuse for today. What is my excuse for tomorrow? Yes, indeed. Okay. So they're saying the A1A continues to left here, but let's try our looker. Let's try our luck and go to the right here. So there's actually a bridge of sorts that goes from one center to the other, but it doesn't appear to be covered. It looks like if it's raining and you want to go from the night concert hall to the other side, you're out of luck. You're going to get wet. You know, the whole squad may get wet up as well. You know? Yes, indeed. So it looks like a lot of the police in State Trooper Power has been redirected to South Beach, Miami Beach. And over here on this side, we seem to see a presence of security enforcement over here. So instead of with the red and blue lights, I'm seeing straight yellow lights. I wonder if yellow and green lights are alright for me to have. Is that legal without impersonating anybody? Because sometimes it almost seems like there is a need to use some lights. Like, hey guys, this right here is not a parking lot. This right here is not a place to pick up and drop off people. That would be in the yellow cross-hatched area that you see on the right and the left side of the street, right closest to the curbs. It's almost like someone needs a reminder of that with a flash of light. I still have not picked up my bike noise indicator for my car. That'd be hilarious. I have like a little bike bell on my car. So whenever I want to road rage, just ring ring, you know, spin the bell aggressively. Yeah, as a response for something someone has done instead of an aggressive like burp, you know, doing that kind of stuff. No, it'd be a little ring ring. It's almost like when you try to aggressively say Bubbles, like my name's Bubbles, you know. I know there's some people that can hold it together. They have the composure like that, but other people, you try to have them say my name is Bubbles in the most aggressive fashion, and you know, some people will break. Some people will break. Yeah, so I am on, what am I on right now? I guess this would be the opposite of the A1A. on the US 1 going northbound. Picked up some gas, so life is good. This person is flashing this person so they can. So apparently, I found out that if you flash lights at a person, that means to the person that's being flashed that you want them to move over or speed up or something. And this person did exactly that. They didn't cut me off for once because they accelerated out of here. You may be wondering why the picture is so stabilized and relatively level tonight. I decided to finally pick up my tripod. So that's what I have going on. And maybe if I were to set it up correctly, it would be level. 0 to this curved earth that we have here. Level to the globe at all times. Gravity pulling it down to the ground. Alright, so I don't see too many police over here on US 6, but if you go to Ocean Drive, you go to Collins, that's where the majority is. And even on MacArthur Causeway and 5th Street. On 5th Street, I noticed tonight they had the spicy ice cream truck, which is my little nickname for the headquarters of the state troopers. They have like a little mobile command unit over there, and it looks like a spicy ice cream truck. It's like, sir, this is not the ice cream that I wanted. You know. Yes, indeed. Passing Lifted Smoke Shop. I love these inspirational titles to these smoke shops over her. Can you guys believe it's like 9 already? That is insane. It seems like it was just like 4 o'clock over here. Time is just running its course. Time is running its course indeed. I would flip the camera for you guys to see these vibes, but really, when the camera is like perpendicular to the views and the vibes, you don't really see much. It's just like it's going by fast. Going by fast. We have Owl 27 or Blue 27. I notice on some of these establishments, some of these restaurants, they have like various languages, various tongues on it. So I don't necessarily know what all the meanings of these things are. We have Rima, which I believe in Spanish means rim. We have rice on the left side, not sure what that means. I was told by a passenger, a smart, intelligent passenger, that Fontainebleau apparently means blue fountain. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it means. We have I can't even read it, the something smoke shop. I used to believe that when you started seeing smoke shops that you were in the hood at that moment. That was like one of 5 indicators that you were in the hood. But I'm seeing smoke shops and vape shops pretty much on every block, which is aggressive. It's like, y'all are gonna get this smoke today. Anyway, Starbucks, which appears to be open. Interesting. I used to think Starbucks closed pretty much around sunset, but apparently some are still open. We have what appears to be, not sure what that is. It looks like a truck, like a 18-wheeler, but it has these like back-facing lights that are quite incandescent. We have some LED xenon situations on. But it's like, what do you want those lights? What do I know? What do I know? I think it's an 18-wheeler, but of course it could be another spicy ice cream truck. Aren't those lights bright? That is insane. So on my phone, after 9 o'clock, it goes to black and white. So right now on my phone, it looks like a Cafe Nior. You know, it has this Nior type of vibe, especially with the water on the sides here. I just want to take this time, as we're in this lull in traffic, to remind you guys of my gratitude. I thought this Tesla 3 was about to pull out in front of me. It would not be the first time that a Tesla has just all out, just, you know what, good luck everybody, I'm coming through. I think that is either a South Park reference or a Family Guy reference. There seems to be that all you see is violence and movies and stuff on TV. But where are those good old-fashioned values in which we used to rely? Oh yes, I'm a family guy. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Yes, it's Family Guy. Alright, so this AC hotel on the left here is called AC Hotel Miami Wynwood. So let's break that down a little bit. So Miami, I understand, but Wynwood? Are we even there yet? I guess we could be. I'm not sure where Miami begins and Wynwood ends. I guess Wynwood is a part of Miami, so we have a place called the Care Resource over here, which looks like a parking garage on top and a party on the bottom. You can't really see through the windows on the bottom here. I'm not even mad right now. I am impressed at how bright these back of truck lights are. It's like they are not going to hit anything at night because it's just so bright. It's hard to even see past the rays coming off this thing. The top part does resemble like a school bus because you can kind of see, you know how some school buses have, or all school buses, they have an emergency exit like right there in the middle, like a escape door. I do seem to see some sort of different colored matterall there. And on the bottom it looks like a pontoon, like a pontoon situation. What in the world? It'll be hilarious if this is a trailer with a boat on top. That would be the bee's knees right there. Or it could be a semi. Could be a semi right there. I've been noticing that when I pass McDonald's and Taco Bell's, it seems like almost everyone is hiring. Almost everyone is hiring right now. But you also pass the Taco Bell over here and you'll see people like sitting out front. So I don't know if people are that desperate, you know. I've worked, you know, relatively fast food before, worked the drive-through, and that was interesting. One of the most interesting situations I had while working the drive-through was you'll have some people that will, right before closing, it's like the 11th hour, you'll have people come up, order a big meal, large meal. And that's not the worst thing. The worst thing I'd have to say was all the substitutions, all the swaps, all the customization, which will take maybe double or triple the time. Okay, so you know the trolleys that they have? This appears to be a caboose or a trolley. It almost looks like someone is facing backwards, looking at traffic. This does appear to be, okay, so that is an upright motor. That is an outboard motor on a trolley-looking pontoon boat on top of a trailer, and the house lights appear to be on the pontoon boat. The back door of this pontoon boat trolley seems to be open, so the ambient light from the streets and from inside appears to be bleeding through the middle. The screen door is just like wide open, and this thing is on a trailer. Looks like it has advertisements for American quasi-Hispanic food, and it's being towed by what appears to be a GMC Yukon, a black GMC Yukon. Interesting. Yeah, if you were to try to explain that to me and have me draw it for you, that may be a hard one, but hopefully you guys have a picture in your mind. Imagine a stubby trolley with 6 or 7 windows on the side. Back door, back emergency exit open, just screen doors open. On pontoons, on top of a flat type of trailer. towed by a GMC Yukon. That's interesting right there. Interesting. All right, so I believe there's enough gas to get to the destination. I don't want to get into all of that tonight. It does appear to be a sprinkle, rainy type of night. It does appear to be a sprinkle type of night. All right. The precipitation that's coming down is not a lot to make a big difference, but it is enough to use the wiper blades from time to time. Wiper blades. Ooh. It's only around 9 right now, but it feels like it's 11. It does feel that way. This purple lighting emanating from this, what appears to be a restaurant, kind of reminds me of the 11th Street Diner. This has more of an overhang, almost like the fashion walk off of Las Vegas Boulevard. If you've been there, it kind of looks like a mix between a spaceship and a awning for whatever restaurant this was over here. I will say that the US one is dim compared to the lights of Washington. There is a certain convenience shop over here which is attached to this. I think it's this Chevron right here, and it's called European Lounge or something like that, at the Chevron right here next to 62nd Street. And you go inside, they have like the leather couches, they have like the black chainmail, that's how you call it, chainmail hanging from the ceiling. They have like a chandelier in there. It looks like a speakeasy. They have like the wood accents, wood veneer, even for like the enter and exit type. I don't know if it's an exit sign, but it's like for where the cashiers are. They have like a sign there that has like a wood type of vibe on it, and it's just like there's no reason that you guys need to be going this hard with this place, you know. The inside of this convenience store almost looks nice enough to take a first date, so you can have like a conversation, because they have like couches in there and stuff. But for the fact that it's like an actual gas station, like right outside, there's like pumps, Chevron pumps. It probably would not be that place for a gas station, but maybe if we were to do a character test. I know a lot of people, when it comes to character testing, like that's manipulative. You're manipulating people doing that. Manipulating or seeing what someone's made out of. I'm not sure. This lady was very flamboyantly walking down the boulevard. That's the second person I've seen like walk with all out confidence, where you're like, ooh, okay. Walk with all that confidence right there. It's a type of walk that only women could do successfully, you know. We have Leone companies. Interesting. I think the last time I've seen the Leone companies, or the Leone name, was Leone Metals. Some of you guys know what that's about. If you know, you know. Oh, they have a hot dog shop over here to the left that reminds me of the Vienna Circle in Chicago. I think that's like on Clark. Not to be confused with Nuts on Clark, which seems to be a direct competitor to Ghirardelli's. Ghirardelli's, is that it? Ghirardelli's. The Popcorn Palace. Popcorn Palace. I recently saw some of that popcorn. It's like an off-brand of Ghirardelli's at Aldi. They have like the Chicago mix, I think they call it. It's like half caramel, and half cheese, powdered cheese. I will say though that the balance in those packs seems to be caramel heavy. It's like there is no reason why I need to be having this much burnt milk sugar. You know, there's no reason why I need to be having this much sweetness in here. But those cheese corns go hard, that's for sure. You could probably put a sea of cheese corns there, and I could dive in. You know, fill a pool full of that stuff. Wendy's. Oh, that Wendy's logo is actually a modern logo there. Some of these Wendy's you go to, it's like, have we not changed this Wendy's logo since 1912? Kind of has that down southwest type of vibe, kind of like a cowboy. With the logo like that, you wouldn't be surprised if there are like saloon doors on there. You know, the ones that you like kick open and they swing. Okay, making some headway down here. There's one of these shops down here that has neons spelling Riz. Is it neon or neons? I think there's more than one neon action. Yeah, it spells Riz. Riz. There seems to be an embracing couple sculpture that's next to 87th Street. 87th. But it's almost like they're conjoined at the middle, like they're a set of twins. A pair of twins. A pair. Once we're out of the Art Deco area, the Walgreens has come back to normal. You know, the off-white paint job, the red writing, not to be confused with the red writing. We have Hacienda Hotel. It's almost hard for me to say Hacienda without the la in front. Just Hacienda Hotel. Got some police light action, the steady red and blue over here at this looks to be a St. Martha's Catholic Church. Catholic school? Catholic church. Alright, these brights are brighting behind me. At one time I had the mirror so that if there's any lights behind me, it's trying to like right in my eyeballs. But I came to the truth. And I was like, you know what, this is not it. Because so many, I'd say 2 out of every 10,000 cars in Florida, you know, they'll just have their brights on for whatever reason. Alright, looks like we're passing the Miami Country Club over here. Which is interesting. It's from the front. It looks like a ghetto 1980s, early 1990s, you know, funeral home. Just the vibes. They have like the awning with the drive-through. But you look past that, you look past the older looking building, and it looks like they have acres that go back there for acres. It's like, wow, these people are probably living their best lives and you don't even know because you're on this side looking at this older facade. You know, it's no doubt about it. It looks like it could use a facelift on the front side, but maybe that's to keep people out. Because you go to the bougier places, some of the places on Ocean Drive where they've kind of kept up the retro future look, and it's just like you got people packed over there. You know, there are nice places for pictures, that is for sure. That is for sure. So it's around 9:30 perhaps right now, and I'm pretty sure the Burlington Coat Factory, or just Burlington these days, is packed for no reason. I went in there the other night at around 10, and that place had a line of, I want to say 12 people in it. For 10 o'clock on whatever night that was, that seems like excessive. It's like, why don't we have, you know, no line, right? And someone made the comment that it was packed because they had only one clerk. But no, there were 3 clerks working that thing. I won't say that they were necessarily quick about it, but there were 3 people working the line, and they still had about 12 people in line. I was like, oh man. And when I got up to the counter, there was a line behind me. You know, the treadmill of people. People were just formulating. And when I was in there, they made the call for, all right, guys, you know, it's time. Bring your stuff up to the front. It is closing time. It's around the time, guys. This car wash over here reminds me of the car wash in Manchester, New Hampshire. It has like the kind of like the LED party vibe in there, even though it's just a couple of minutes that you'll be in there washing your car, which I just did before this large rain. What's fun is in the morning there's gonna be all kinds of water spots, all kinds of rain spots on the vehicle. Around here they have El Car Wash and they have another one, I forget the name of it, but for a low price of just under $20 a month, you can go either as much as you want or one time a day. I think El Car Wash was one time a day, and for the other one, which I don't remember the name of it, you may be able to go multiple times a day during business hours. So it's like a lot of the times where I needed a car wash or needed something to be taken off the car, it would have been like after business time. So you're trying to tell me that I'd have to drive around with, you know, bodily fluids on the outside of my car for, you know, another 16 hours? It's like, no, I'm there 12 hours, 10 hours, whatever it might be. What's interesting is in this, like, kind of, it's not a tourist trap per se over here, but it's kind of like maybe the local place. There's a Home Depot, and then you go across the street, there's like a Whole Foods, then there's like Steve's Pizza over here, which I have been told is the best in this area. I believe it's originally a New York place that has infiltrated down here. What you guys may not realize is that Miami and probably New York, Manhattan, something like that, they appear to be sister cities. Because you go to Miami, there will be quite a sizable number of New York / Jersey people that make their pilgrimage down here every winter. It seems to be a thing. It seems to be a thing over here. And of course, you guys know it's quicker to come down to Florida than it is to go to California for many of these New Yorkers and Jersey people, Jersey folks, Jerseyans, New Jerseyans. I'm not sure how you say it. New Jersey, New York, New Delaware, New England, New Boston, New Worcester. They have a restaurant called Little Havana. It appears to be open, but it has the vibe of a Mexican shop. So I don't know what kind of delicious bites it would be. I've had conversations with people about various restaurants around here, and I'm not sure what is the best Cuban location to go, because there's so many places to go for Cuban food around here. It's like hard to know which one is the best. We have Little Daddy's over here, or is it Big Daddy's? Daddy's. So it seems like the restaurant is called Flanagan's, and then the store is called Big Daddy's. So it's like, why can't we decide on name here? Or was there a merger at one time? Got the 916 West Road over here. Okay. I did say that a majority of the police enforcement, law enforcement, were over on Oceans, Collins, and 5th, but it appears on US 1, not only do we have the security with the yellow lights, but we do have some sort of police presence, especially at the Big Daddy / Flanagan's over there. There's what appeared to be a Tahoe over there, and I think over here, don't want to be confused with this, but I want to say it was a Taurus. I think Fusion is the smaller one and the Taurus is the larger one. Unless they have the new version of the Crown Vicky. How exciting would that be? I think I saw a rendering of a new Crown Vicky. Kind of looks like a 500 or Taurus, anything like that. But yeah, it looked nice. Nice. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. If I'm not mistaken, the famous mouse from the Disney Empire was the one who was like, oh boy, oh, oh. I know when I was in Vegas, there was a rendition of Mickey and Minnie over there, but I don't want to say the unfortunate thing, but the difference between the Mickey and Minnie on Las Vegas, they probably called them like Manny and Maney or something like that. Manly Maney. You know, different names so they don't have the copyright infringement royalty action. But the point I'm trying to make here is that the Mickey and Minnie on the Las Vegas Boulevard, they had pink skin. I'm talking about like straight up pink. So it just made the whole like Mickey Mouse situation, it just like made it, I don't know, it seemed dingy. It almost like these guys are wearing these costumes for a while, you know, no breaks. They're constantly, yeah, it's almost like if you have a conversation with someone, instead of the whites of their eyes being white, they're just like bloodshot. It just kind of had that vibe to it, even though the eyes weren't necessarily bloodshot, but their skin seemed to be rosy for no reason. Tell me guys, how many pink mice have you seen in your life? Maybe you've seen a lot of them, but for me, I haven't seen many pink mice, especially not pink mascot mice. So that was kind of like, oh, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your husbands, because they're taking everybody out here. Here I'm coming across this buffet that I've been to before. It's called Ginza Japan Buffet. I was hoping I'd be able to skate out of there with a $20 bill. After everything, it ended up being like 40 bucks. It was close to closing time, so you know the staff was staring me down. You know they're watching me eat. You're hoping I would clean up, but not clean up, you know. There's like an interesting balance that you want people to be on when you're serving a buffet style meal. It's like, for the items that don't have a lot of stuff in it, you want them to clean it up so you don't have to, you know, first in, last out. Or last in, first out type situation, you know. If there's only a handful of stuff, you know, left, you want them to eat that. But if there's a lot of stuff left over, you know, you don't necessarily want them to eat that, because then you have to like make it like a full another one. You guys know what I'm talking about. Some of you guys do. Alright, so apparently Home Depot is renting out trucks. Looks like a 10-footer, $29 box truck. I know they lying. It's funny, as you rent the U-Haul, on the side they always advertise like the $19.95, right, per day or something. But that's only like maybe an hour, right? In town, less than 5 miles, and you fill it up yourself. But if you do not, woe is thine, woe is thee. It's like, wait a minute, I thought this is supposed to be $19.95. Like, nope, you're gonna learn today. This is actually $160.78. It's like, where? Whoa, huh? What? How does that work right there? Rented this vehicle for pretty much one day, and that bill was billing, that's for sure. That bill was William right there. I was hoping I could take this vehicle out for multiple hours for under 20 bucks. What a steal of a deal, right? But nope. So we're kind of making this U-turn, and there's a line of cars in the left lane for the opposite lanes just chilling. And it is awfully difficult to see past these cars, that is for sure. So it is for sure. I guess my giveaway would have been the lack of car lights reflecting off the road. But it's not always easy to see that when you have cars blocking. Better safe than not being safe, right? Safety first, guys. It's difficult to see behind these cars over here. Oh man, you have the troublemakers, what I like to call the scooter people. It's like wherever you don't want them to be, they're like over there. Passing on the left, passing on the right. Yes, indeed. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.